Ladies and mostly gentlemen, today we're going to take our very first look at ORIBOS, which is the main hub city for Shadowlands. But before we get into all of that, I just want to thank the sponsor of this video, and that is my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/MrGM. If you want to check me out streaming on the Shadowlands Alpha, I'm streaming every single day. Right, so we've just had a build, and it's our very first build with ORIBOS, and there's a lot to look at, so let's just jump straight into it with this portal to ORIBOS, which won't be the official portal, but it's just a placeholder right now. So, welcome to the city you're going to spend all of your time in Shadowlands. So let's take a look at this skybox first. Holy crap. So we have the moor over here, and now a lot of these zones, these little swirlies here, do represent the kind of angles where the zones are, which is really, really cool. I'm a big fan of that. So like here, for example, we're looking over at the moor, and if you look at the map, we are pretty much looking over at the moor, and I really like that. And as I said, it is a pretty early version, so there is obviously some stuff that's not quite done. As you can see, there's like random dots in the sky and whatnot, but, you know, alpha be alpha. So, let's just jump into it. So we've got some temporary portals around here, which we're just going to ignore for now. But they did say there will be some portals to Orgrimmar and Stormwind, respectively, once it's all up and going. So this is the entrance. You've got this kind of big ring around the outside of it. So there is currently 2 layers accessible in ORIBOS, but there is actually a few on the world map. You've got the upper layer here, which I believe is where the Arbiter will be. You've got the portal area, which is accessible right now, which we'll go to. You've got the main area, which we're just going to about to run around, and then you've got the lower area, which is, yeah, just this tiny little area that we'll go into in a moment. So let's just jump straight in, and these are basically your guards. They're wearing the dungeon gear for plate. They do have some voice lines, which is really cool, and they just, you know, they actually work. So you've got the, like the Flight Master, for example. It'll tell you where the Flight Master is, which is great. I didn't actually expect this to work in this first build, and honestly, I didn't expect the map to be there either, so that's really cool. So, let's walk in, and basically we have this big ring going around. So let's go around the first ring here, and to your right, you will see the PvP vendor. Yep, this is the PvP vendor that we were promised a while back, and all of the PvP gear is here. Currently the currency is placeholder, but you know, it's yeah, it's alpha. But yeah, you can see that you've got all of the PvP gear here, all accessible to buy, pretty darn cool, and you've got the blue stuff as well, and you've got the item upgrader. Yeah, awesome. Also, these guys are brokers, I believe. They are a really cool looking model. They're kind of based off of the ethereal model. Look pretty unique and pretty dapper, actually. Look at their awesome little outfits there. I'm a big fan of that. So let's continue around. There's a lot of areas that are kind of blank at the moment, and as I said, there probably will be some stuff spawned in here. And as you can see here, we actually have the different covenants represented. So you've got the Ardenweld Night Fae Covenant represented right here. You've got the Kyrians, I believe, represented right here, as you can see by their little logo there. You've got the Venthyr right here, with their little guys standing around for some reason. And of course you've got the Necrolords, and you've got these guys over here just kind of chilling. Not too sure what this will be, maybe Soulbinds potentially? This could be an area where you could do this. I'm pretty sure Soulbinds are based in ORIBOS in some fashion, so maybe this could be the area. I don't know, all speculation at this time. I mean, the build's been up not very long, so we're just having a little look as we run around here. So nothing in this area, but you know, the art style of this town is absolutely phenomenal. It really does look so cool. And yeah, I'm pretty happy with it so far. I'm actually really looking forward to the music of this zone. Currently they're using the Dalaran music as like a placeholder, but I think the music of ORIBOS is going to be really, really cool. So you've got this area here, which is where the Stablemaster is, and this guy who doesn't do anything, but he's just a stable hand. These little portal things are all around as well. Not too sure what the function is of those, maybe just decorative, but they look really cool. I love the art style of all of this. It's super different to anything that we've seen in World of Warcraft before, and I guess that's kind of the point, but it's pretty great. So we've also got the transmog guy here. Now this area does seem a little bit placeholder. I don't feel like this is going to be what it's like when it's done, but this is the transmog guy. Nothing new there, and the void storage guy, but I think they'll probably add some more like game objects in the back here behind them. You've got this mount area as well, where a Vulpine Familiar is chilling. Don't know if that's going to be permanent, but that's kind of a, you know, it's a store mount. So you've got the pet vendor, which currently does nothing. You've got the curiosity vendor, which has nothing, and you've got the bazaar master, which also has nothing. And you've got this other store mount at the back here, and of course the Nihilotha worm mount thingy. To the left of that is the Barber Shop. Now, the Barber Shop has made some changes. I did do a video about this a couple days ago, so if you haven't checked that out. But the TLDR is essentially they've got rid of the chair. You now stand. And yeah, this is kind of what it looks like at a glance. But as I said, I do have a full overview video if you do want to check that out. But this is essentially the Barber Shop area, which is obviously a work in progress. As you can tell, you'll probably end up standing probably around here, I would imagine, when it's done. But you got this guy called Orgrimmar Visage, and he just says, like, you know, welcome to the barber shop, come for a cut, a color, something else perhaps. And then he just kind of talks about his wonderful little barbershop, so that's really cool. So as we go out, that is a dead end there, so we will go around here. This is actually where it said the Flight Master is, which doesn't seem correct. Could be on a different layer, I'm not too sure on that. But there is a few areas where you can't mount. In there you can't mount, but you can mount out here, which is really nice. As we go into the next section, you've got a mailbox there. You've got the innkeeper, so you've got this area here, which will be pretty damn busy when it comes down to it. He's actually got a quest not currently available. But yeah, this is going to be a pretty busy area where the innkeeper is, and the Horde and Alliance will obviously share the city as well. Now, as I said about that little area downstairs, it's just through here. So you've got these guys for the Cartel Bar. Now, I have no idea what that is. You've also got these floaty boys, these attendant scribes. Not too sure what they do either. And yeah, you've got this downstairs area, which I said about earlier, which doesn't really do a lot. There's not a lot down here at the moment. Now, I feel like there probably will be when it comes down to it, but as of right now, there's just a few NPCs which are uninteractable. But this is the Broker's Den, and as I said, not too sure what is going on down here, but at some point we probably will see maybe an auction house potentially. Not too sure, not too sure. So we will find out, obviously, throughout the alpha and beta process while they update stuff. So let's just go up these stairs here, back up to the kind of base level, or the level that you're probably going to spend the most time on, I think. Yeah, so you just pop out just slightly over this side. So we actually started over here, and then we come out this side. And again, kind of a mirror image of exactly the same stuff. You've got like a harp there, and some awesome looking Ardenweldy kind of stuff. It's really cool. I love the art style of this city. Now, we did see a few previews of the city today, actually, a few little images, which did give us an idea of what to expect. And I think so far, you know, obviously this is like the honeymoon period, and I've just seen this for like the first time, but so far so good. I think it's really cool, and obviously there's a lot of stuff which still needs to go in here. As you can tell, it's got these huge areas that have nothing in it. So you've got this guy here, Caretaker Catol, who is the Hand of the Arbiter. And he says, "Greetings, Moorwalker. This vault will grant you a boon that Oriboses deem appropriate for your endeavors in aid of purpose. This will happen at regular intervals as long as you're active in our aid. I believe your kind referred to the nature of these intervals as weekly." So, weekly chest area? I'm not too sure. Yeah, we will see. Maybe this could be where the weekly chest spawns. I mean, it would make sense. Looks kind of cool. People can wait up here, do like an epic RP walk up the stairs, potentially, but yeah, we will certainly see. We will certainly see once we get through into beta and stuff like that. You've got the bank here. Not too much going on with that. Really cool little area. You see a few little trinkets there in the back with the gold piles and stuff, which looks really cool. Actually, 4 bankers in total as well, which is nice to see. As we go into the next area, which is another little corridor out to the middle. A lot of access into the middle. So going into this area here, this is actually the professions area. Currently not spawned. But it is really cool, and they've got all of the kind of game objects and little bits and pieces to show you which areas are going to be which. So this is the enchanting area. All new assets as well, which is awesome. You can see on this table they've got this really cool looking kind of floating Maldraxxus scroll of some kind, which is awesome. And as I said, all the different areas. So you've got like a cooking area over here. You've got these two guys just chilling, doing not too much. And as you go through, you see the different areas. So you've got tailoring over here. You've got leatherworking. Like, I love this. Like, look how cool that looks. That's just, everything in this city is just so pretty, and they've done such a great job with it, really. The art team have really just smashed it with Oribos. They truly have. Like, all of this stuff looks so good. And I mean, you know, once it's spawned and once it's going and once there's people running around it, I mean, there's a lot of people running around it right now, but there's definitely going to be a lot more running around it once it comes out. And I think as cities go so far, it seems pretty awesome. So you've got the alchemy area over here. As you can see, you've got all the vials of potions and stuff like that here. Really cool. You've got like a Bunsen burner going off, it looks like. And you've got the inscription area. I just can't wait to see this city like fully done and fully complete. And yeah, I think it's just going to be such a fantastic time. I really hope so anyway, because I mean, look at this. Look at this engineering area. Holy crap, man. Like, what the hell? So awesome. Like, all original assets and just so wonderful to look at. And then you've got the jewel crafting area over here. so thematic, so fantastic. So yeah, good stuff. So that is actually the entire area of the middle ring, I'm going to call it, because there's 3 rings. You've got the outside, then you've got the middle, and then you've got the center. So let's take a look at the center ring, an area called the Ring of Fates. Now, there's not a ton going on here. I don't know if there will be a ton going on here once it happens, but you've got a couple of guards kind of sprouted around this area, and you've got some of these attendees kind of floating around, which are really cool. They look kind of neat, and it's kind of creepy when they look at you like that. A lot of the NPCs are doing that now as well. When you walk over, they just kind of turn their head and take a look at you. But yeah, not too much in this area, but just great. This area here is actually this kind of big white flow is actually just like souls being sucked through it, I guess. That's what they said in the description. That's kind of creepy, but really cool. You've got these guys, you've got the teleporter portal here, which we'll use in a moment, but you've got some guys just around here, I think, who are kind of just staring at it, and you can talk to them, and they, yeah, they're just kind of watching the souls float by, which is kind of morbid. Yeah, I mean, please excuse me, mortal, we are busy observing the flow of souls. Yeah, it says, what exactly are you observing? I'm the one whom the purpose has dictated should do so, yes. Like you, the brokers are visitors to Oribos. They are a little more demanding on our time. So yeah, there's just weird, creepy, floaty guys watching souls go through. Right, so now onto these nifty teleporters. So let's click this, get an awesome animation of going down into the Ring of Transference, and this is the portal area listed on the map there. Now this will obviously have portals to all the different zones, Orgrimmar and Stormwind I would imagine, maybe even the more, maybe future zones as well when we get into patches, and yeah, so currently not a lot going on here, some random NPCs kind of sprouted around, just kind of walking about and not doing too much, but overall this area will be a area where you can get different portals to different areas, which is kind of nice. Pretty big, a lot of room for expansion, and I'm curious how many portals they'll actually put in here. I think just to Azeroth, I would imagine it's just going to be Orgrimmar and Stormwind, but we'll definitely see with that one. So as we go back into the main ring, we're going to take a look at the final area, which is the outside ring of this zone. Now there is some real placeholder stuff over here that I'm going to look at, but we're not going to look at it too much because it is super placeholder, and honestly, it feels like the developers kind of forgot to delete it before they made Oribos available. But we're going to take a look at that. As I said, there's not a ton going on here. You can actually jump off the side. Yep, don't know if that'll be a thing in live, but you can actually jump off the side right now. You end up just dying, obviously, falling to your inevitable death. There's the beginning bit there. But this skybox, though, is just so good. It truly is phenomenal. But I'm not too sure what they'll actually have on the outside here. They might not just have anything. It might just be a viewing platform for you to take a look at the sky of the Shadowlands, but pretty neat. And as you see, this is what I was talking about. The testing tech tree dummy. Now look how placeholder this is. Yeah, this is the tree. Yeah, the only one that kind of works is the Bastion one, and even that is super early, man. Like, it's not even, I mean, it's cool looking. I don't know what it's for. Maybe soulbinds, maybe, I don't know. It's a bit of a mystery, but yeah, that is that. So, guys, that is actually pretty much Oribos. That is all of Oribos that is available right now on the alpha. As I said, this is the first build of the alpha, so there is a lot more Oribos to come for sure. And this is what happens when you jump off. There you go. Yeah, there's a lot more Oribos to come for sure, but that's basically it. You've got this one last NPC, Fate Scribe Rotal, maybe. And yeah, it says, welcome mortal, may you find your way in the purpose. It says, what is the purpose? The purpose. And then it just kind of goes on about the purpose. There's a lot there, so you can read that, you can pause that. But there's a lot of lore in Oribos, so if you want to see the full description that Blizzard gave for Oribos, I will link that article in the description below this video. Some really cool stuff in there. Yeah, it's a pretty awesome city. But guys, do let me know what you think. Let me know what you think of this first look of Oribos. Let me know what you think of this as a city, as an area that you're going to explore and be inside probably quite a lot. Kind of like your Borealis or your Desire lore. This is Oribos. This is the city. It should be interesting. It should definitely be a really cool time, and as I said, could be honeymoon period, but I'm a big fan of it so far. I want to hear your feedback. I want to see what you guys think of it. So before I go, guys, let's give a massive shout out to my amazing patrons, YouTube channel members, and Twitch subs. You guys are awesome. If you'd like to support the channel in any of those ways, links are down below. So leave a like on this video, guys, if you like, and subscribe if you haven't. I've also got a partner Discord channel with over 3,000 members. And as I said, I'm now streaming on twitch.tv/MrGM if you want to check me out streaming every single day. I'll be there on Twitch. We're going to be checking this out tomorrow on stream, finding stuff. Kind of surprising there's no big lore characters here, but, you know, could be something coming in later builds. But, guys, that's all I've got, and I'll see you next time.